Hi guys, welcome to Huddle TV. Ahmed, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. We're trying something new today. As you guys can see,
Yes,
I
yes,
look, I,
yes.
I look, I look like one of them streamers now with the United. But yeah, Asad's at the studio. I'm at my house, and we're covering a lot of updates in terms of transfers and the Premier League and predictions. And yeah, man, it's going to be a fun stream, and it's going to be a lot of this sort of style stream going on, as well as both of us being in the studio, man. So
Nah,
if this
definitely,
is
definitely.
if this is your first time on the channel, just like and subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Pay your free rent.
That's it, man. That's it. Cool.
So,
Where do you want to start? There's a lot to get through today.
so let's start with
Um,
Rashford.
yeah. Okay.
Obviously,
The little
he's
interview.
yes.
Okay.
He says on the thumbnail there. He says basically since Fergie left,
Yeah.
um, so many managers, so many ideas. He left everyone in a no man's land. What'd you say about that, Ahmed?
To be fair, I mean, I actually did watch that interview with Gary Lineker and Michael
Mm.
Richards. He seemed like he was just very honest,
And chill.
very chill. It was like he's a little bit more mature and he can say what he really wants to say,
Yeah.
and not just be like, PR kind of interview, if that makes sense. He's not doing this whole PR style things. He's literally just speaking his mind freely, freedom, as Sancho would say. We're going to get
Yeah.
to him in a second. Um, I kind of agree with him in terms of the whole transition thing, because he did say, like, you know, we kept getting different managers and they all had their own different styles. So the players had to adapt to the managers and all of this stuff. And it was just, it wasn't right. Long story short.
Yeah, because I think he said there was. I think one of the most important comment that he made was like, obviously, since like since Fergie left, he said basically there's a lot of youngsters by being trained on to play football in a certain way, and
Yeah.
obviously, um, Van Gaal I think had a lot of effect on him. He said
Yeah.
basically he liked the way they play football. Obviously, he wanted to play total football, and it was different from what he learned, obviously, from the academy. And I mean, since he was 9.
Yeah.
So, and then he said he respected Jose because Jose came in and all he wanted to do is win. I know he will make so many mistakes. As long as they win, there was no
Yeah.
comments about it whatsoever. But if you lose,
He'll
he
bring it up in
highlights
it.
everything.
He's going to bring it up. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's one of the reasons why I like Jose, and that's one of the reasons why people don't like Jose.
He doesn't care, does he? He
He
wants
doesn't.
to
He
win.
doesn't care, man. It's like, yo, we're winning. We're winning. That's it, man. And if you've missed the interview, I think it's a really good insight into like just the way Rashford is thinking and where he's at the moment.
But you know what
I
the
feel.
funny thing is?
Mm,
Like, I think Gary Lineker didn't want to talk about United because obviously he knows I still signed to Manchester United.
yeah.
He said that we don't want to talk about United. He just went in on himself.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't even an invitation. Like he basically broke it up. I think he wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I think he seemed very comfortable. He said that him going out of United and obviously going into Aston Villa
Yeah.
kind of freshened, like kind of energized him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly think I kind of agreed with the change. I think it's better for him, it's better for the club. He needs to go out there and do his own thing.
I think the transition literally started right now, literally with this window. There's
Yeah.
been different styles, different methods. Like, they tried the whole Ragnick thing with the open heart surgery. What
He
else
wasn't
did
wrong.
it wasn't wrong. He was right, but the people above him were like, nope, pretty much.
Yeah, we don't know what you're talking about because
And
that
then
sounds very expensive.
they tried the whole Ole thing. That was a bit okay. Bring an absolute legend back, see what happens. That
Mm,
didn't work. They tried the whole let's bring in a head teacher. Man like Eric Ten Hag, absolute
yeah.
waste man. He's literally put us in pretty much most of
You
this
know
mess
what?
that
Yeah,
we're in.
I honestly bought up to that hype with Eric Ten Hag. You know that?
What? That he's a waste man.
No, because when he first came in, I was like very hopeful. I thought, okay, the guy came from Ajax, that he plays
Bro,
good football.
a lot of people
Nobody know
did.
what happened to him. It's like
A lot.
basically the guy just disappeared in 5.
Yeah, yeah,
He had an issue with Ronaldo. He's thinking, if you're gonna have
yeah,
issue with anyone,
yeah,
why Ronaldo? Like he done this, he done that. I don't know what it was with that guy. It's like you got so many players that weren't playing very well, but they play
yeah,
every week. but the only guy that was doing very well, that had a very high standards, he had
Yeah.
it with him.
Yeah.
He didn't make any sense. He had Ahmad on the bench, bro. That is unforgivable. Unforgivable.
The guy had an amazing season. Was he at Sunderland?
Yeah, he was player of the championship the year
Yeah,
before that,
he
and they
was,
had him on the bench for Anthony.
criminal. But then again, hey, I mean, United have got this whole little bomb squad going on.
The whole
With
Portuguese
obviously,
clique now.
no. I'm saying like the players that Amarim doesn't want. So
Yeah,
you've got your Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Malacia. I think that's the five in it.
Malacia, to be honest with you, like he's been on, like he's had injuries. He never started his career at Manchester United properly. Like obviously, he had a lot of
Yeah,
injuries. He had issues and stuff like that. So for him, it's a bit unlucky.
yeah,
But the others, they had their chances. Like Sancho
mm,
had his chances. Obviously, Anthony did. Obviously, Rashford was not very inconsistent. So obviously, whatever was going on with him, like he's in a better place now. So good
yeah,
for him. So it's just like now it's like trying to make sure to start that whole system going now. And obviously, it's not going to be just on Eric. It's not Eric. You put Eric in my head right now. On Amarin,
yeah,
basically, he needs to start this now. And to be honest with you, because we got that style of how we want to play going forward.
yeah,
Even if Amarin, let's say, doesn't work out for him, which I'm not saying that right now, but
yeah,
if it doesn't work for him, then we can hire another manager who can play this same type of football.
yeah.
Maybe little tweaks there and there, but so now we've got an idea of what we want to do, and I think that's the main thing.
We got one comment that we're going to dive into here. We are going to be reading all the comments that comes in today, so much appreciated. We got, if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. Temis Gen or Temis Gen Deliso. He said, yes, I like Carlos Baleba and Fermin Lopez. I think that's like a youngster from Spain or something. To United, but Fermin Lopez is to United is better for next season. Please, Ineos also make plan for signing loan King in Lee Okafor Mitrovic to United is better for next season. Wait, is he referring to? I don't know who Okafor Mitrovic is. I'm not really that clued up with that individual. So give me a second. But I think the other kid, what's his name that is mentioned? Femi Lopez. I think Baleba was probably better, to be fair.
Baleba is a baller, man. Obviously, he's well proven in the Premier League. So for him, if we get him, I think we're gonna have to play over the odds. Which is, to be honest with you, it is a bit of annoying. Like the guy that they're signing for almost nothing, they're selling it for 100 mil. Fair play to them. But in the same times, like we need him, and that money's not coming out of our pocket as a fans anyway. So
it's coming from the new Coca-Cola deal that we signed. So
wait, did we sign a Coca-Cola deal?
I don't know, but I've seen all over socials.
There's something happening every week.
Coca-Cola and Manchester United. I've got this thing going on where they're trying to announce like a 3 partnerships. I don't know exactly what the details are, but some sort of a multi-year partnership. And then the tagline is something like "Good days are here" or something.
Well, because Coca-Cola is it.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's like you get different fans. You got some fans that are like, yes, someone goes to their local supermarket, they're like, yep, I'm buying a Coca-Cola because I'm funding for the Baleba move. And some fans are like, nah, why are we doing this? Let's promote something healthy. Do you remember when Ronaldo was in that press conference and there was a Coca-Cola on the table? He just moved and he put water there.
Yeah.
So
I think it started a whole trend, didn't it? Like
yeah. And then some other players started doing it, and then it was like, hey, look, if you do it, you're gonna get in trouble, kind of thing. But yeah, Baleba, man, he needs to happen. That long story short,
it looks like he's in the
advanced stage.
That is an advanced stage, and I think we're gonna get here. We go pretty much any day now because, like,
you think so?
Yeah, I think because like United are actually on the verge of making a bid now. So the word on the street is basically United are happy with the deal. They obviously they know that they're gonna have to pay over the odds, but they're looking to make their first attempt. They might do like a small, maybe attempting with 80 million. Maybe that could be the first bid. But obviously, the media, Sky, everybody's saying it's 100 million. So that looks like they're encouraging Brighton for big numbers.
I think it might be something like 80 plus 10 or
something like that.
80 plus 15 or 90 plus 10,
Yeah,
something
but,
along those lines.
but the
Because
interesting numbers is going to be what United bid first, because whatever they bid first, I don't think it's going to be their first bid. The
yeah,
first bid is going to be that, but I don't think it's going to be the final bid. I mean,
mm.
so it's going to be a good one to watch. So I think there was a rumors that bid might go in today, but it might be maybe
Have you
tomorrow.
seen this new Twitter? Well, not new, but this Twitter account that everyone's basically everyone's kind of like getting their information from, even like Fabrizio and Ornstein. India Kayla or Indy Kayla? I can never
That's
pronounce
the
it.
one that broke this Balema
Yeah,
story.
that's what
And
broke it, and then now it's like that's all I'm pretty much relying on, if that makes sense.
yeah, because I think
Um,
this that obviously that Twitter account, obviously, they broke that story,
mm,
and it's got to be someone close to that camp. Has to be.
yeah,
Because
eh,
obviously, like before that, it was unhearable. Like nobody knew anything about that. And I think even Flex from United View was saying, I can't trust this account. But then now they're like, oh well, it sound a bit trusting because like
yeah,
it nobody had that story. No one.
yeah.
So
It was literally that account that broke it, and it's like everyone's now. I'm pretty much running with anything I see on this account. 90%. Something just got dropped 4 hours ago. Arsenal went Champions League winner to join club. As a yeah, the whole okay. Let's just go back one step. Have you seen the game last night?
which game?
The winners of the Champions League versus the winners of the Europa League, the Super Cup.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was tonight,
Oh, so wait, do
I
you know
missed
who
it.
won?
No, I don't know who won.
You don't even know who won.
No, I thought it
Okay,
was tonight.
all right. Let me paint you a
The thing is,
picture.
I was in London all yesterday for a meeting, so obviously
Yeah, you
I've
you
been
literally had
all over the
no access to like
yeah, and I think I
nothing.
left Manchester 7:15. I came back last night at 12 o'clock, and I went
Okay,
straight to bed.
okay. You know what? I'll ask you questions, and then you tell
Yes.
me what you think happened, and then I will give you. It was a crazy game. Okay, without giving the result away. I'm sure anyone that's watching this, they know what it is. So, how do you think the game went to begin with?
I would have said PSG won it.
Okay, so how would they
Um,
have won it? Like comfortably? Did they struggle? Did Spurs,
the
challenge them? What are we saying?
the way you're talking, it looks like there's been a challenge. So
Okay,
I'll say maybe 2-1.
you're not far.
Oh,
So
okay,
first half, Spurs scored a goal.
okay,
So that was I'm trying to think who scored it now. Van de Ven, he
okay.
scored a goal. Second half, Spurs scores another goal. 2-0.
Two.
Romero, yeah. Bearing in mind, it's the 85th minute and
No.
it's 2-0 to Spurs.
But don't tell me they lost it after all of that.
Listen. It's 85th minute because I heard something on the radio. I mean, you kind of already said it, but I'm going to say it anyway. So they did end up losing like after the. Anywho,
Extra time.
there was no extra time. It was straight to penalties, in it.
No, just
So,
got to.
and then I think it was a cross from what do you call it? Dembele went out to the edge of the box, and then they equalized, and then the 94th minute or something like that. They got one back, and then they equalized on the 94th minute. Someone on the radio was saying, I don't know if it was Ali McCoy or something on Talk Sport. He was like, if you want to know about Spursy,
That's who they are.
just tune in from the 85th minute, and that's it. And that's not even where the drama ends, because on the penalty shootout, Spurs were ahead.
No.
You know what? You should watch the penalty
I'm gonna have
shootout.
to watch the highlight. Like seriously, I can't believe what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
it was
like,
it was like so wild the way they lost it. I mean, big shout out to what Thomas Frank said was like, it's like in medicine or in medical terms, the
yeah.
operation was successful, but the patient died. That was so hilarious. When I read that
Oh my
quote,
goodness.
I was like, fair enough. There's no other way that you can describe
Do you know
it.
what? Yeah, we're laughing at Tottenham right now, yeah, but they beat
Yeah.
us in the final.
Hey, listen. If they won it, we would have. I was having Arsenal fans on my phone. They were like, "Yo, um,
You lost to them lot.
yeah. How you losing to these lot? Rare. And then listen, I said, talk to us when you win a a
Yeah, when
European
you win a
competition.
European
Yeah,
Cup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, that was that. That was last night's antics. But today, obviously, we've just touched the whole Rashford thing briefly. But Sancho,
Yep.
there's been a
Deal,
lot
deal
of
or no
clubs
deal.
linked to him.
Yes.
Up until this point, it seems like Roma are leading the race. And
Yes.
the reason why I say leading the race is before Roma, there was this whole link with Besiktas from Turkey.
Yeah.
A lot of the fans, they were just like spamming his Instagram, the comment section.
Hmm.
And then before that, obviously, you had the whole Chelsea thing,
Well, he
rejecting.
declined Chelsea, didn't it? Chelsea wanted to make
Yeah,
him. They
because
wanted
they
to
gave him
sign him.
like some lower terms, blah blah blah. He's just. I don't think that kid wants to play. I don't think he has a passion for football.
Uh, you know what? I made a comment to you last time when I was saying to you like
Yeah,
during before this obviously because they weren't allowed in this on the season tour with Manchester United,
yeah,
and basically they were all the players were in America, and I think Rashford was in the gym in
mm,
Carrington working out hard
yeah.
to make a move happen and to be ready. And
Just
this
to be
guy was,
ready.
was
Yeah.
basically he was in wireless and all the places. It was basically partying pretty
Mm,
much.
mm.
So you could tell where the mindset of Rashford was and where the mindset of Sancho is. And obviously, the reason why he left, he didn't sign for Chelsea is because his wage demands was too high. Obviously, he wanted the
Yeah,
United wages. So what they said, bring your wage down. Obviously, we can sign you, but then obviously he
yeah.
wasn't interested. They didn't want to know. So clearly, like, what is Roma going to pay him? Is the question.
I mean, at the moment, I think he's like the third or anyways, he's in the top 5 highest earners for United. So if we can get rid of him, it's gonna save United. I don't know. He's on what 250, 200, whatever it is,
Yeah, I mean,
millions,
it's over
millions.
250.
So
It's
I
over
mean,
250.
we've already like what do you call it? Made some money on him through the whole Chelsea penalty fee that they had to pay, and then the wages that was covered by them briefly. And then if he goes
Also, yeah,
now,
Dortmund did the same thing as well.
exactly. So it's not like
So,
it's a complete loss if he goes really cheap because
yeah,
Rome is
I think
coming in
United
with.
are looking for 20 million just to break even with with
Is
with
it?
his signing, yeah, with all of that stuff, yeah.
Oh, with the signings now, or
With
just
the
with the whole Sancho
signing,
thing?
if someone pays 20, obviously if Roma pays 20 million, which is obviously Roma is on the race for that. If they
Mm,
pay 20 million, I think he's gonna United probably break even on him.
yeah,
I think the same with also I know he's not on the thumbnail, but Højlund, I think he's
yeah,
going to AC Milan, and the deal is basically he goes on a loan for 1 year to AC Milan, and then they have an offer to buy him for 39 million,
okay.
specifically 39 million. And that
Is that
39 million, basically, what it does is he because obviously the wage covering and all that stuff like that. So basically, it doesn't become a loss on the books.
yeah,
So obviously that 39 million would be the to for Inter to buy so AC Milan to buy him. And obviously that deal goes with also a penalty if they don't do the purchase as well. I think we're liking this whole penalty stuff, innit?
I mean the penalties now are a lot higher because I think we've learned from the last one.
Yeah, the 5
Um,
million was very easy to send him back.
yeah, it was like okay, go on, you guys can take him kind of thing. Um, let me just try and see if I can share this without actually sharing it. Duh, 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 duh. So yeah, that was Fabricio that broke it earlier. Permanent move, 20 million. Got
I
the
think
open
the
loan.
difficulties with Roma would be I think it would be his wages. I don't know how they're gonna make a deal with that because obviously this guy does not want to drop his wages. So even if United sell him,
Yeah.
they're gonna struggle to make some sort of unless they already spoke to him.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? That's
yeah.
very possible where they already had a deal. They said, "Listen, we're gonna come in for you." Blah blah blah. Do you wanna? Are you happy to come? And the wage demands and the wage structures being sorted.
Yeah.
Then that 20 million United would happily let him go.
Yeah. I mean, someone, I was watching another stream. I think it was like United's people or something. He was like, I would happily let him go for 10. I just need him gone.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think it's just a matter of taking off the wages in it because obviously it will
Yeah.
stop other players coming in now. Because obviously, if we sign Baleba now, obviously
Yeah.
his wages is gonna be but obviously because all of that makes a massive difference, doesn't it? Like where you're signing
Yeah.
players and obviously the wage and all that. So you got to control all of that. So when you got like players earning over 200, 250, 280, like Sancho is, I
Yeah.
think even for him, for us, like to even make 14, 15 million, 16 million, like signing on him and letting him go, obviously there'll be a bit of a loss, but the current squad and the current outgoings, I
Yeah.
think it would be lower. So it will be obviously it would be better for the team if he goes, because obviously even all the deals that we're making, we're not paying for them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
so obviously we're paying over the year. So if you don't have Sancho's wages on there on the balance sheet, then
Yeah.
obviously it's much easier for everyone to sign another players. Even if we
Yeah.
get Baleba and then we want to go for another player or maybe for the goalkeeper,
Yeah.
it will be easier.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Another player that we keep forgetting about is Garnacho.
I think Garnacho's going to go Chelsea.
No, he's pretty much. I think they made a deal with it. They made a deal with him personally, but
Yeah,
obviously,
like personal terms. I think that
yeah,
was fine, but now it's between clubs, isn't it?
yeah. So obviously, United 150,
Mm.
and obviously Chelsea are not happy to pay 50 because they think the relationship between the manager and the player are gone. So why they want to pay over the odds for him?
Because they know like we're trying to get rid of him anyways.
Yeah, but I think it's a bad business if United give in to that kind of demands of like
Yeah.
knowing, the manager might not want him, but it doesn't mean he's not a talent, and it doesn't mean he's
Yeah. I mean, if
he's
you look
only
at the other transfers that's been happening, Elanga went for like what 55 or something.
we sold him
Jacob
for 15.
Ramsey. Say it again.
We sold him for 15.
No, I'm on about from Forest to Newcastle.
No, but for Manchester United to Forest, we sold him for 15. He went for 50. Like from there. So obviously the
Oh
reason
yeah,
why
No,
the reason
I'm on about this transfer window, like how much Elanga. I'm trying to like compare the like what the going rate is in the market right now for players.
yeah.
So we can't be accepting like 30 for Garnacho when you've got Elanga going for 50, 55, whatever it was. Jacob Ramsey, Villa to Newcastle, that literally got here we go today by Fabrizio. Who else went? There's a few other players that are kind of floating about, moving about in the Premier League around that number. And I think Garnacho's talent and his ceiling might be a little bit higher.
And he's young.
And he's really young as well.
Yeah. So
And he's
like
really young.
they could have him for the season and then sell him on for like 60, 70 million.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
obviously he's obviously like at United, obviously that's completely done. But like when it comes to him being a success in the Premier League or getting more experience and
Yeah.
developing, I think he will. Yeah, he might not be a fit for us, but he might have a stinking attitude with us. But it doesn't mean they can go
His
everywhere.
attitude stunk, bro. That guy.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know, man.
terrible.
He started off really well, and then he saw Ronaldo, and then I don't know what happened. Something must have triggered him, and then all of a sudden, like that kid, man. But anyways,
it's like it took a turn, doesn't it? Like, and no one knows what happened to him.
Something happened. Like I don't know if Amorim. I don't think it's Amorim. Surely it's not. It can't be the manager every time. Do you know what I mean?
You know, I think the media always like to blame the manager. Or his manager's tactics, his manager's this and that. If you don't have a good attitude, then that's a problem that you got.
It's like
at least go in there.
Yeah, it's like the conversation we had about Højlund. You was like, why are we keeping Højlund? I just think, his attitude is good. Like he's a professional. The thing with Dallo, he's a professional. Is he a good player?
The thing with Højlund is like, yes, it might be professional. He might have a good attitude, but he just doesn't have the ability. He's not a number 9 for Manchester United. He can't deal with the pressure. He's only number 9 I've ever seen that don't use his hands.
Wait. Oh, Højlund, sorry. I was like, wait,
yeah.
Which keeper are you talking about? Was in my head.
No, he doesn't use his hands. And obviously,
he doesn't do this whole. I know what you mean. You know, like
listen, I played in this up front, right? That was my natural position.
That was your bag, man.
If a defender's coming behind you, like you gotta feel where he is, like trying to that you have to keep him like away from
at a distance,
yeah, keep him away from you. Like you got to put your arm out, feel him. If he's behind you this way, go the other way. But, so you got to keep knowing where that defender is. Like just trying to like move this way, or move that way. It's like by feeling where he is.
Yeah.
But his hands are always here, and with the front of him, and every time he's in front of him,
he's always like
there's no barrier.
Yeah.
There's no barrier between you and defender. He will just straight away you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
So I've never understood that. How you are number 9 and you don't use your body, you don't use your hands, and he's a big guy as well. By the way, it's not like he's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
if someone trying to bully Ahmad, it's like okay, fair enough. They could try, but he knows how to use his body.
Mm,
You know what I mean? He can every time they're trying to get the ball off Ahmad, it
yeah.
has to be a foul because he
Because
knows where to
he knows
position
how to.
himself.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he positioned himself between the ball and him. So with Hoyland, you're a big man, right? Get your arm out. Do you know
That's
what I
it,
mean?
man.
Like just someone trying to attack you while you're trying to receive the ball, bro. You trying to go nowhere anywhere near Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
He's
You won't
kicking
go
him in the
near him.
head, bro.
That guy is
hopefully,
controlling the ball, doing whatever
hopefully,
he wants.
what's his name? Benjamin Shesko can, because that's like his idol, right?
Yeah,
Ibrahimovic.
yeah,
Different characters, but he said, he's the kind of player that
that he
he
wants.
looks up to. I mean,
Yeah,
people even asked him, "Who's your favorite of all time?" It was so nice to hear. Like he didn't say Messi or Ronaldo, even though he just said they're both goats. Um,
yeah.
yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna put it out to those that are watching. Just let us know about what we've just touched on so far. Are we gonna get? Is Baleba gonna happen? That's the first thing I wanted to ask. Should we sell Sancho for cheap? Is the second thing. And last but not least, for those that have actually watched the Rashford interview,
What
what
do you
did
think
you
of it?
make of
Yeah,
his
I want to hear
comments
the
about the whole
comments
the transition things? I wanted to just put it out there for
because a lot
those.
of people are trying to say like they see what he said as a negative, but I don't think it was a negative. I just think
I don't think any of it was negative.
yeah,
Some people are just like anti Rashford.
it's
Like,
something that he could have said and everyone could agree with that he
yeah,
wasn't allowed to say it,
I
and
think
he
he's gonna
did it.
he's even though he's a United player, like technically, but
He still is, yeah.
I don't think he's coming back to United after this
No,
loan move. Yeah, I
I
think
don't.
this
I don't.
chapter.
I don't think he's either.
Yeah, this chapter is done, and I just wish him nothing but the success at Barca. I mean, have you seen the miss that he did the other day?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Oh, the free ball from Yamal. He sat the keeper, went past the defender, and then just it looked like it was going in. Rafinha was celebrating, and then he was like, ah. It was crazy,
Nah,
man.
I think he will do well over there
Nah,
because he's got a well organized team in it, so
yeah,
he's gonna try to have to fit in. And even he said that in an interview. He said it might take him a bit of time to
yeah,
learn their ways and trying to fit in, but
yeah.
I think he will.
Nah, he'll be good, man. He'll be good. What I
So,
wanted to do,
mhm.
go on, before I move on to the next part.
The goalkeeper. So obviously, people want Anana gone.
I don't.
Onana.
I think Onana's gonna start on Sunday.
Yeah, but okay, hear me out in this one. Yeah,
Go on,
you remember David De Gea?
David. Yeah, the
Remember
goat.
his first season,
He was terrible.
right? He was skinny. He came in. Everybody was like, "This kid, it will never cut in the Premier League." Everyone write him off, and they said,
Mm,
"No
mm,
chance." Right?
yeah,
So nobody said he needs to go. People are
yeah,
like, "Yeah, we need to get another goalkeeper. Maybe keep him as a number 2." Like some people going at him saying, "Yeah, he's not going to go. He's not going to be good enough." Fergie believed in him, right?
yeah,
And he proved himself. He went in the gym. I mean, he did his thing, and he became a top goalkeeper. But everybody he had a shocking face. Even second season, he was quite shaky. Onana had a one. I wouldn't say he had a terrible season, but
it wasn't great either, though.
it wasn't great either. And I think he wasn't the only person or the player to be blamed for the season.
Mm,
Like the back four was basically injured every other week, so he never had any consistent back four. Um, so why everyone try to get rid of him in his first season? Why does he have to go? I don't get it. How come there's no like bit more patience with him and say, you know what, it's his first season. He was terrible. The defenders weren't great. He was very busy. And then if you look at his stats, he was he stopped more shots than any other goalkeeper in the Premier League.
yeah, but then again,
He,
that's down to the defense as well.
yeah,
So,
he was the busiest goalkeeper in the league. Like the amount of shots have been taken on
so
him.
wait, are you advocating for Onana to stay? Is that
I just don't understand why they have to write him off completely. Like I just don't get it. Like if we can get a good consistent back four or back three that can play there every other week, right? Does he not deserve an opportunity to say, all right, let's see what he does in the second season? Because most players, like, I get it, it's a goalkeeper. He's the
Mm,
last person to make the difference. But compared to like the other players that we signed, the only other player that we signed, and I can remember that he didn't have a bad season the first season as a goalkeeper was Van der Sar because he
Mm.
already came from Fulham. He knew
Yeah,
the Premier
yeah,
League.
Premier League experience.
Yeah, every other goalkeeper we signed since then, it went great. Even remember Fabian Pates,
But yes, man. That
bro. People
French
were like
lunatic.
megging him in the halfway line and stuff like. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So I just think like everyone's just gone in for him. Like it's just too fast.
Listen, if we get a keeper, great. Like someone that's better than him, someone that's got a bit more of a stature, taller, good reach. Um, if we don't, it's not the end of the world. I feel like our squad has improved drastically because the main issue was, the firing power at the front.
Yeah,
Garnacho,
we were scoring the goals last
Anthony,
season.
yeah, and
Yeah,
Hoyland. So now that's changed. So already I can see a bit of a shift. Preseason wasn't the best, even though we've gone unbeaten and we've played okay. But I've not seen Amarim ball, as they call it, that much in those games. Against Everton, it was bad. Bruno losing the ball, conceding a goal. Ugarte losing the ball, conceding the goal. So we definitely need man like Carlos, Baleba, or someone
yeah.
in there
I
that
think
does
the
that.
energy, the engine that he's got in the
Yeah,
midfield,
yeah, yeah,
and he's a ball-winning midfielder.
yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have that.
We don't. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
Ugarte is the closest one to it.
the only game that I really enjoyed in preseason was probably against Bournemouth. That's probably the only one I was like, oh, okay, okay. I mean, Cunha
Yeah,
played all the games, didn't score, didn't assist none. So I get it, it's preseason, but still, you know what I mean.
yeah,
But then again, it's Premier League proven, so I'm not really worried about Mbumo and Cunha as such. What I want to do now is do a little bit of Premier League predictions because the Premier League's going to start tomorrow, and I think it's only right that you give your predictions, I give my predictions, and then we'll see if people agree with us in the comments. And let me just try and open this up. I know a lot of people tend to use this little tier list creator thing. Where is it? Boom. Let me know if you can see this. How's it looking? You can see that, yeah?
yeah.
So you can see he's got the champions, you got the 2 to 5, and then the European positions, and then you've got, of course, your mid, lower, and relegations. So, should we start with your table first and then do mine? How do you want to do this?
All right, let's start with mine then. Let's go.
Okay. Who's winning the Premier League as of now? I know like Isak could go to Liverpool, so things could still happen. Who's winning it for you?
You know what? Yeah.
Or do you want to work? I mean, we don't really have to do this whole lower mid, higher mid. I'm really more interested in this top end champions, like top 5, and then
Do you know
maybe we
what? Yeah,
can.
I'm gonna go for a crazy one.
Okay, I know it's not Arsenal, but go on.
I'm going for Chelsea.
Okay, you know
I
what?
know it's a bit crazy. I just think that
It is crazy, but I was watching Overlap, and then they
I've
said,
not seen overlap just yet.
okay, I don't want to spoil it then.
I just think they got.
That is
I don't know.
crazy, by the way.
They
Just
got
because,
they got a
bro,
good team.
sick team. They got Joao Pedro in there, Delap in
Can
there,
we
so
choose
they
two
got
clubs that say yeah? Can we choose two at the top or that or
no,
that?
no, 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 no. It's okay. Who would be your other choice?
Yeah.
That's a great. I mean, that's like a hot take. That's a
Yeah,
spicy take. Forget hot take. That is ridiculous.
I know. There's something tells me that Chelsea, it's like all their players are kind of maturing. They developed
Yes.
very well.
I mean,
They got a good way of like players that they added quite well. There's something about him. Like I just think they're gonna be a force next season. This season coming.
yeah. I mean, they're gonna
But
do
then
really well. I think.
for them to beat Liverpool and City this year, that's gonna be a tough ask. But if anyone can do it, it's gonna be them.
So it sounds like you're kind of almost like writing off Pep. You're
Listen, he's got
right.
a lot of new players this
Yeah.
season,
Yeah.
but can they gel quick enough is the question.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he likes to play certain way, Pep, and can he get all of that in place very very quickly? And plus, What happened to them charges? Are they not coming yet?
I don't know.
Apparently, they were supposed to be in before the season starts, but so
Yeah.
there could be an official championship before the, you know what I mean, by the weekend. You never know.
I was watching not Overlap, you know, the other show, the fan debate.
Yeah,
And then you know how they bring on like a guest, someone that
an expert of
of
yeah.
like football affairs or whatever it is. There was this guy that was saying because it's 115 charges, they don't want to just make a decision just like that. So
Yeah,
it's
but how long are they going to continue with this
I
though?
don't know. Apparently, there's like 5 main judges now that are left with the case almost, and they have to sift through everything because of how severe the allegations are, all that craziness.
It's been
I
going
don't
on for
know.
too long.
It's been going on for way too long. But
Somebody's got to
anywho,
make a decision at some point.
and obviously the rules have changed a few times, so that's something that they need to factor in. But anyways, let's just go back to this.
All right,
So
let's make
you're
this quick.
saying
'Cause I don't want to spend too much time on this one. So obviously, I say Chelsea. I know it's wild.
it is wild. Okay, who would
If
be
you agree,
your
please make a comment on there.
This is
Chelsea.
Asad's top, Premier
The
League
easy
table.
option would be to go for City or Liverpool, but I just want something different this season. I
So
want different.
okay.
I want different teams. I want Chelsea to go in there and just fight.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
I
Chelsea
hear
in
it.
there.
I hear it. I hear it. Go on. So you got Chelsea. Who would be second?
I'll say Liverpool,
Okay. I can't debate that.
City.
So you're gonna have City in there. Not debating that either. So Arsenal are not going to finish second in your eyes.
No, I think they'll go to third.
Well, they're going to go fourth now, according to this.
Say that again.
They're going to go fourth if you.
Yeah, fourth. Yeah.
Oh, so Arsenal are fourth for you.
Yeah, fourth.
Okay, so now you've got the fifth. So obviously top 5 go to Champions League, and then you got the other European competitions. So who would be not like close to these guys, but who would be in the mix of things now?
I will say Manchester United.
Okay, that's crazy. So you're putting United fifth. So you're basically saying United and Arsenal are very close.
If we get Baleba,
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're fifth. Like obviously we would never. Last few seasons we've been knocking around that same area, and I think.
Bear in mind we were here last season.
I get it, but obviously I don't think that is realistically where we should be. Yes, we played shocking last season, and there's a lot of factors in that where the defenders were like really, really bad and injured, and like I think Martinez didn't even play until probably a few months last season. Everybody was been going on and off, and obviously the manager's getting sacked, the new manager coming in, and he was being very stubborn that he didn't want to change his ways. So there's a lot of stuff going on last season. I don't think that season is going to be like that again. I think, especially all the firepower we got at the moment in time at the front.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a transition, as Rashford would say.
Yeah, but the transition is not just because we signed the right players. I think it's just gelling everybody and making sure everybody's in the same direction, and then just staying on that direction is what Rashford's talking about. Getting the players is like one thing.
I personally won't be having United that high, but since this is your list,
I'm gonna have to, because you know what, that's all I'm aiming for is Champions League football or
Champions League.
Yeah, or nothing, man. We have to get back in there, bro. Nottingham Forest almost got relegated the year before that.
Yeah,
and then last season they qualified for Champions League, almost Champions League, almost.
Football's a funny old game, so I'm not.
If they can do that, are you telling me the Manchester United can't do that?
Bro, we can do anything. We could win the whole thing. We could hit 21, as some conspiracy theorists have been alluding to.
If we beat Arsenal at Old Trafford, I think it's on. I'm telling you now.
Game week 1, we beat Arsenal, and we
beat Arsenal at Old Trafford,
you're saying we're challenging for title.
If we beat Arsenal, just mark my words right now. If we play well, I'm not just saying like
I feel like just screen recorded this, but I'll do that later.
I'm just saying I'm not saying if we just fluke goal there and like.
So you're saying if we convincingly beat
Arsenal,
we
play good football, if we play well and we beat them, I think we'll have a good season. I think we're gonna be in the mix.
Okay,
I'm not saying we're gonna win it.
Good. Okay. Thanks for clarifying that. So good season in the mix, all of that stuff. Happy days. Who else is gonna make Champions League? Not Champions League, but Europa League and Conference League slots now. Let's just kind of whiz through some of these. think about who finished there, around that area. Your Villas, your Newcastles, your Brightons.
Like I said, if Brian lose Balema to us, I think they're gonna struggle. Um, I will say Aston Villa.
Okay, so you're gonna put Villa in there
Yeah,
as position 6, and then
Newcastle.
not mad at that. They've got some decent signings, and if they manage to keep Isak, and he
You know
has
what?
no
That's one
choice
thing that
but to
we
play.
haven't talked about. What happens if Liverpool don't want to cough up the money and then he has to stay? Do you think that's gonna be like they can repair that relationship?
I mean, he's a Newcastle player. He's employed by them.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, bro. The guy, he put his house up for sale.
That's his business. You better start living in a
That is
hotel like Mourinho when
wild.
he was at United. So
Listen, you can't be moving like that. Like you gotta at least just make sure that you know where you're going.
guys, for
Like,
those that are watching this, what do you think of this prediction so far? This is crazy. Well,
listen,
God,
it is a bit of a wild one, but it's called wishful thinking.
wishful thinking. Okay, that's a
Yes.
nice little
Listen,
prerequisite
okay.
there.
I think the only outrageous one that I can think of is Chelsea.
So you think Chelsea being champions is more outrageous than United reaching Champions League?
Yes. I think United reaching the Champions League next year and finishing 5th is very realistic if we get the midfield sorted.
That's a big if, though.
Listen, football is a funny game, man. I think United always had the tools, they just didn't have the direction, and they had a lot of injuries. I never thought United were that bad, even though they finished in 15th last season. I didn't think they were that bad. I just think the manager didn't have the players he wanted, and then the players that he had that he didn't want anyway, they were injured all the time. So
this is hilarious. Sorry, the fact that you said we finished 15th wasn't that bad is
no, but I know I didn't think we were bad.
bro,
let's
I have never. This is rock bottom, bro.
Okay, it's rock bottom for United. Yes, it is a bad season for United. Yes, but as a club,
I mean, it had to happen. It had to happen.
Talent that we have, I just don't think that is the expectations of where they were last year is reflected on the team that we have.
Yeah.
It's like things didn't go right for us last season. Everything was basically nothing went right. The manager wanted something different. The players were injured. Like they couldn't adapt to what he wanted. The manager got sacked halfway through the season. That nothing was going right. But I'm just saying, do you think the squad that we have is more than capable of doing more than 15?
The squad that we have now.
No, the squad that we had last season. They should have done a lot better than 15.
Yeah, if everyone
that's my point. That's my point. And that they had a bad season, but that's not where they should be with that squad, the place that we had.
All right. Nah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear it, but there was a lot that went wrong. That can't go wrong this season.
You know how many games we lost like last minute, or we didn't score any goals. Do you know how many draws that we had that we couldn't, because we didn't have a striker who can finish? That we couldn't got that one thing go there, one go there. We could have finished we could have finished at 8th last season. Even the last 4 or 5 games, we needed like 1 or 2 a few points to reach like 8th.
So we were bad then. We were terrible.
Yeah, we just basically weren't picking up any points. Like we were drawing the games that we're supposed to win.
All right, cool. We're segueing onto United again. Let's see who else is going to finish into the European places. So there's one more spot here. Who would you give that to?
Crystal Palace.
Oh, sorry. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Where's Palace? Palace are pretty decent.
Yeah, they're doing well this season. So far, won the FA Cup, won the Charity Shield. I think they're on the high, but they need to keep their players though. If they sell Eze, then that's it. They're done.
If Eze goes,
Tottenham is in a very good advanced talk with him, so he might go to Tottenham.
It's crazy how Arsenal are losing out on that one, and
I don't think they need him.
You don't think Arsenal need Eze?
No, where are they going to put him?
Bro, Eze is a baller, man. They could take Odegaard out.
No doubt about that. But listen, if you buy him, you got to play him.
100%.
Like, he needs to be on the first 11. If he goes to Arsenal, where's he going to play? Arsenal got a young team that developed together, right? Like that's what we're trying to build right now, right?
Yeah.
A young team that basically developed together. They played with each other like so many years.
Yeah.
For you to remove one of them now, I don't think it's a good idea. Like the only one that you can figure is like Martinelli, but like even them is very. He's not bad player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to remove the captain because that's what Eze plays. So where would you put him?
If Palace retain their players, I think they can do really well again. Even their manager's really good, so I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that shout of them being in that 8th spot. So who else would go in that little higher mid range of the table? Would you say?
Now it gets tricky. I will say Brighton.
Okay, let's have a look. Where's Brighton gone? Okay.
After that, no one cares, man. Just ask me who's going down. Who's going down is the question.
Okay, so would you say the 3 teams that have come up? So let's go: Leeds, Burnley, and Sunderland. Out of these 3, are they all staying up? Or
I want Burnley to go down.
so let's say Burnley's gone down, so they're going to stay here where they are. So are these 2 staying up? Do you think? Do you think some of these teams here are going to struggle? Like Brentford lost their manager, lost pretty much, Buemo.
A lot of players.
Yeah. So I could see Brentford being in this mix here, like this kind of situation. Do you know what I mean?
I think Sunderland might get out of it. Brentford might go down.
Okay, so you're going to say something along these lines. Yeah. Sunderland have pretty much just like revamped their whole squad. They got Granit Xhaka, former Arsenal player, as the captain now.
I think they might stay. I think that might be the relegation battle there.
You reckon Leeds are going to go down again?
Yeah.
Or do you see any of these other teams struggling? Maybe Wolves?
No, I think they pretty much are Premier League teams, them lot. They're safe.
Say less. Let me just do a quick screenshot of this.
And then anyone doesn't agree? I know Chelsea one is wild, but apart from Chelsea, if you disagree with me, let me know.
I mean, because we kind of already spoke about it, I'll just do what I think is going to happen pretty quickly. I'm not even going to give any reasonings. I'll just put positions. If you want to ask me questions, and then you can do so. I'd probably do something like this. I know it's like, the very safe bet kind of vibe. Liverpool to win. If they get like one more defender, I think they're okay. If not,
but if they don't sign that striker, I think they'll struggle this season.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm kind of banking on them getting Isak. Even if they don't, their front 3 is good.
And don't forget, Liverpool had a free hit.
Yeah.
Last season. There was no challenging last season. And no one can rely on Arsenal challenging anything.
I agree.
Like Arsenal finished second last season. They were nowhere near Liverpool. I mean, every year where Arsenal has an opportunity to push for the league, they never do. I remember one they failed against Leicester. They failed against City so many times. Last season, Liverpool was like just walking into winning the league. They could have just gone in there and just basically challenged Liverpool last season. They didn't.
This is me. I'm just going to do the top end of the table. I won't bother with the rest. I think Sunderland will probably stay up, big club and all of that jazz.
You put Newcastle before United?
Yeah. I think Newcastle
lose their striker. They're done.
If they lose their striker, then it's just going to be this. For me, that's all that's going to change. I don't think United's going to go ahead of Chelsea. I don't think they're going to go ahead of City or Arsenal or Liverpool. If United make Europe, let's say they
hold on. You said United will finish 5th.
No.
If they lose, if Newcastle lose their striker,
no, then United will finish 6th.
It says 5 there, bro.
No, number 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So one more person would need to squeeze in here. So it'll be this.
No chance.
If not, it'll be that.
Wild. If they lose their striker, mate, there's no way they're gonna be finishing that.
If they lose their striker, I mean,
Newcastle with their main guy.
This.
You think they're gonna do better than United?
If they lose their striker, then it might be something like this. Something along these lines.
Villa.
Unai Emery. Let's not forget who Unai Emery is for a second. I can't see United breaking into Champions League this season. That's just me just being as honest as I can.
I'll be here telling you I told you so.
I'll take if we get Baleba and then we
I
get a
think if we get that
decent
midfield
enough
sorted,
keeper.
I think they'll be in a good position. I
Yeah,
honestly think they
if we
might
get
not
that
make it.
midfield
They might not
sorted,
make it there, but I think they'll
it'll
be in
be
a good
like
position.
this. Yeah, I agree. But as it stands for me, it's like we're in that sixth, seventh, eighth kind of conversation at the moment. We're like in this kind of region. So I'll just do a screenshot of this. I'm not going to bother with the rest.
Who's going down?
Okay, let's do that. For me, I'd probably say Burnley might struggle. They've lost Trafford, even though he was really good for them in the Championship. Someone is saying West Ham, but West Ham's a Premier League club. Bournemouth are pretty solid still. There's an argument for Forest to be made, but I think with
Mate, Forest, you know
Nuno
what they finished last season?
yeah, they were quite high up. They're in Europe, all that stuff.
But yeah, but I think them playing in Europe that can stretch their club, their team as well.
And I think Wolves might just struggle. Yeah, because I have to keep one person up in it. I just think one team will stay.
I think we both can be Sunderland up.
Yeah, I like Sunderland, man. I think that's probably one of the reasons why. There's no other reason apart from just liking the squad, basically. But yeah, let me take a screenshot of this, and I think the rest will just be scattered about. We've not even talked about Spurs. That's what it was. Spurs could be here. They could finish fifth. They could finish sixth. It could be something along these lines. So they were looking really good.
I think Spurs is going to be around that Europa League kind of area.
Yeah. So I'll take a screenshot of this. So that's where I'm at with that, and then we'll revisit it like when we get to that Christmas phase, halfway through the Premier League, and then we'll do.
And I will deny everything I just said then now.
Yeah. We'll just pretend like we don't have record of this, and if United are like seventh or higher, for me that is I won't say success because you expect a lot more from United, but for me that's
But to be honest with you, nobody expecting United to do amazing next season. We just want to improve and try to get into like European positions. Like if we can make it to the Champions League, it's a bonus. If we get to Europa League, it would be great.
Yeah,
and I think that's where we should be around. So if you can get to that area, great, fantastic. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, really, and that will be a successful season.
Definitely,
and we know like maybe FA Cup or just go into later stages of like.
I think we have to win the FA Cup.
Or if we win the League Cup, whatever. Like to be honest with you, I just don't think it's about that we need to do something dramatically. Like the manager needs to. We need to have a good football, play a good season, and trying to be at the top half of the and because don't forget, Klopp did that. What's the manager's Arsenal's manager? What's Arsenal's manager's name? Arteta. Yeah. Arteta basically did that. 2 years, nothing. He was just like finishing like close the way down in the Champions League. We just need to be around that area and then trying to develop the football and the squad before we start going right. Okay, this season it needs to do something.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the main thing.
So what I've just done now in the chat, I've just put the link to the Huddle TV Fantasy League. We are going to restart that this season. Let me just put the code on the chat so you guys can actually basically see it. So that's the Fantasy League code for those that are playing and joining us this season. It'll be fun, man. It will be great. We've had was it Mohamed Ismail?
That won it last season.
And we're going to be doing episodes talking about it and just going through that as well.
And we still owe him his trophy as well. We need to give him his trophy.
Yeah, that's coming in the post.
He's gonna have to keep that trophy until someone else wins it.
Until someone else. I mean, to be fair, I think we'll have to decide whether we do a new one each year or whether we just pass that trophy around. I don't know.
We'll pass. I think passing around would be more interesting.
What if someone wins it and then just gets off with the trophy?
Yeah, but what about if someone wins it who's not from Manchester?
Exactly. So we'll have to ship it to them.
So
it'll probably be a new trophy each season then. I think
I think that might be easier.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest option. So I mean, I don't really have anything else to add unless you want to touch on any of this stuff that we've just mentioned today. Let me see if anything has happened on the socials.
So since we are live, is anything any breaking news or anything happened? Because obviously at the moment in time is 20 million to Roma.
Yeah.
Sancho, obviously, there's no announcement for Garnacho just yet. And then we got, well, it's not 100 million yet, but I think United are looking to make a bid for Baleba. and that might be happening within tomorrow or something. So we'll see how that breaks down. I mean, that'll be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's not long left now to the transfer window to close, so the sooner the better, kind of thing. I mean, what everyone is saying
It's gonna
is,
be wild. You know that,
yeah.
right?
Do
It's
you
gonna be.
think do you think we're doing this whole deadline day thing, or are we trying to get
Oh yeah,
it?
we're doing a deadline day. I think
Are
there's a
we?
lot of teams are waiting for Manchester United on the deadline day because obviously, if you get offered, let's say, 15 million for Sancho on the last day, you'll take it.
Are we doing a Robinho? You know how that was announced, like
Where Robinho thought he was going to Manchester United, and
he
he
just
ended
said
up at Manchester
Manchester.
City.
Yeah. That was that's
That was
crazy.
crazy.
That was crazy,
He
man.
didn't even know there was two teams in Manchester.
Yeah, you didn't know? Well, there's more than two. Well, only two in the Premier League, anyways. But yeah, that's me. Like the video, people, on your way out. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Good night.